Eddie Fender.
Josh, welcome back to
Eddie Fender.
Josh. Welcome back to the Spirit of the Turnabout, Section 2. As always, I am here joined by Max as Reed Noble,
No, now I'm playing Eustace Winner.
as Use This Wiener, Joy as Viper Hypnalis. Say hi.
Hooray!
Thank you. Leo as Prosecutor Sid Crowe.
Hi, intrepid heroes.
Samuel as Crispy Bill Cooke.
Randy.
Randy. And Fruitbat as Tina Castigliano.
Hey, I know it's a bad time, but when do we get paid?
As always, I am your game master. We are going to quickly recap last session. Each of you were invited to Kurain Village by Azalea Faye via a mysterious letter that knew you oddly well, despite never having spoken to the woman before. She led you hastily upstairs into Faye Manor with a very lacking explanation, which honestly struck many of you more as fear-mongering than anything, that her mother was a so-called spirit medium who used magic to speak with ghosts. Upstairs, you all saw a vision of something strange and almost nonsensical. Reed, you heard Sparrow Faye, the 10-year-old monk in the village who's taken a vow of silence and won't answer your questions, singing a song he associates with his search for his mother. Tina, you heard your old classmate telling you that a mutual acquaintance in the hospital, Shell Summers, has information you're looking for. Viper, you heard a young voice pleading for your help, swearing she, quote, didn't do it. Crispy Bill, you heard your friend Buddy Periwinkle listing vegetables. And Sid, you heard a Scottish man, maybe you didn't recognize, inviting you to a lecture hall at your school on Monday night, citing that you know how to make a man jealous. After a short search for Sparrow, you took off after his alarm clock that he has allegedly set off to go when his song is played on the radio, in hopes that you might be able to learn more about the song Reed heard in his vision. So you went to a junkyard to look for the alarm clock. On the way, Tina, you were repeatedly nagged by the feeling that you know Bill from somewhere. To little avail, he didn't squeal even after threats on his life. At the junkyard, you cut the fence and began to search, but the place was too large before you could really begin. An old man named Randy approached and tried to entice you with riddles, to moderate success at best. You explained the situation and exchanged cell phone numbers, and he's promised to text if he hears the alarm, but so far he's just texted you, Randy! So you guys are now back at the village, and this session, I think we're going to start with a sleuth roll. So we have a lot of, cards on the table, so to speak, that your characters can be thinking about or poking around. So everyone will get just one sleuth roll, pick the thing your character would be focused on. So, that can be one of the visions you saw, your own or someone else's. It can be another character, or, a larger scale question, why this group of people? And we'll have, graduated DCs at 4, 8, 12, and 16 for, better connecting of the dots, or whatever.
This is sleuth?
This is sleuth. Does anyone know what they want to poke into? Someone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Leo,
I
you
probably
wanna go?
should have decided before I rolled, but I'm going to poke into my vision. I rolled a 10.
10. Awesome. Okay. So, is there anything specific that you want to try and identify about your vision?
Can I try to pinpoint the voice to see if it's someone I recognize or remember talking to?
Yeah, so as you get back to the village, you're really focusing on this. You're going back in your mind. And on a 10, you are certain that this is not someone you've ever talked to before. He has a very like distinctive kind of gravelly voice and like a strong accent that you're pretty sure you would like recognize if you knew this person. And you can tell, you're pretty sure he's older than you. Like a lot of the people you hang out with are in like the 18 to 22 range, and you think he's older than that.
Okay, so we're thinking faculty, staff, that kind of thing.
So this is probably not like one of your classmates necessarily.
Okay, good info.
Okay, who wants to go next? Anyone else got something they want to roll for?
I want to roll for Sparrow's mom.
For Sparrow's mom, okay. Anything specific you want to try and find out? Like, are you?
It has to be sleuth. It can't be clever.
No, this is just you like trying to put pieces together. So clever.
Anything
is like
specific?
Knowledge.
Yeah. Let me think. I don't know. Anything.
Okay, just anything that like strikes you.
Any
about
info.
what Sparrow said, or not said, but wrote
Yes.
to you, or like any of the little tidbits.
Oh, I got to.
A two. Okay. Do you want to spend any of your adversity tokens to reach the lowest DC of 4, or do you want to earn an adversity token for missing the DC?
I don't care that much. I'll earn one.
Okay, so add that to your thing. Who wants to go
will.
next?
I figure I need to find the fucking hospital this person is at, right?
Probably might be a worthwhile investment, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look for that.
Let's see. We're Googling, boys. We're Googling.
D12. Well, I mean, she's a fucking cop. She can look through your shit.
Yeah, she's got records.
Let's see.
She's got
12.
super Google.
B12.
Just so we don't get sued by Google, let's say she's Googling it.
She's goggling it.
Don't say that.
Well, happy Pride. Okay, what did you roll?
I got a 5. I might as well just like half the die to get the 1 point.
Can you have the die after rolling?
You're not my boss.
I'm asking the boss here, which is Jane.
Damn it.
It won't make a difference because 4 and then 8 is the next one up. So.
Well, yeah, alright.
Okay, so you start Googling, her name was Shell Summers, and you start like trying to find out like, is there public records of what hospital she's in? What is she in the hospital for? And you can find like very bare bones information of, you can pinpoint like the hospital itself, and it's like one of the main hospitals in Los Angeles, and it says she's been there for a while, like more than a year.
That's a long time. Oy. Okay.
Who wants to go next? We got another.
I can go
Me.
next. Oh wait.
What? We're talking
Yeah,
over each other.
let me go.
Oh, well, now I want to go.
Fight.
I actually don't really care about my vegetable stream. I'm sorry. I want to know about why us 5 in particular. Like if there's anything linking us.
Mm.
Let it be
I would
known,
like-
Bill does not care about vegetables.
He doesn't care about Buddy Periwinkle. He doesn't care about vegetables.
I know him, and he just like he said vegetables. Like that can be another problem.
By the
for
way, out of character, I made Buddy Periwinkle.
Yeah, he was Buddy Periwinkle was the winner of
Oh.
our NPC bracket.
He's your son.
Legally he is your son.
Okay, so I got a 3.
Do you want to take the L, or do you want to spend an adversity token? So you can spend an adversity token to try and gain some intel, or you can take the L and add another adversity token.
I think you might as well spend the token.
Yeah, so I get to re-roll if I do that, or...
No, you just add it to your total.
Okay, I'll use
So
an
as
adversity.
many adversity tokens as you spend is how much you add to your total.
I'll spend... So, will that become 4 then?
Yeah, you can spend 1 to make it become 4.
Should I spend 1 or more? Well, I'll definitely spend 1.
You'd have to spend 5, which you don't have. So that's 1 up. Okay, so adjust your thing for me.
Okay. Yeah, done.
And on a 4, I think. I think we'll say, like, this might be something you've known from, like, searching Fae Manor or whatever, and, like, learning about this kind of stuff, that, Azalea's mother, Orchid, is the one who, like, made this room, and, like, you've potentially Googled Azalea herself and seen, like, oh, like, there's an obituary or whatever. Azalea's mother passed away, like, 5-10 years ago, so it's been a while. And you think about what Azalea said about, like, her mother was really into, like, protective magic, that something really strikes you, especially about the number of, like, legal professionals that you have here, that, like, it's too many to be a coincidence, that it feels like you may be here in kind of, maybe even like a protective role, for something that either has already happened or that is going to happen.
Oh.
A Disney lawsuit.
I'm actually, I get that. I think that's really insightful. I'm putting the
Okay.
pieces together.
He's cooking!
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Mr. Cook is cooking!
I'm doing like the logic chess thing inside my mind right now.
Yeah, you're
Eureka!
Yeah.
Okay. Max, you wanna roll your die? What do you wanna poke into?
Nah, I pass. Never mind, I can. So, Rick Noble, he's a book and antique collector, so it would make sense if he goes to Azalea's mother's old room and like fiddles around with any antiques and stuff that she made.
Like trying to look at like other magical artifacts she's made?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, he's not gonna think they're magical. He's just gonna check whatever they are.
Yeah.
What was her name, by the way? I forgot.
Orchid.
Orchid. I always
Orchid,
forget
right.
to. Too many flowers.
Too many flowers. Stop naming them after flowers. Okay, so you
What's the DC?
DC is graduated, so you get more information on 4, 8, 12, and 16 are the 4.
I could just take half the 20
And get and just have the 8.
What if I get a 10 and then add 2 adversity tokens? Can you add adversity tokens to half a die?
I don't think so. I think you
Okay.
have to roll it if you want to spend the adversity token.
Then I'm just gonna roll. What's the fun?
Yeah, gambling.
20. Oh, not 20!
Whoa!
I'm a master.
You explode!
Oh wait, I can roll again.
Yeah!
Okay, 24. Not too shabby.
24 is insane!
I know more about these antiques than the woman that made them.
You solved the whole thing! Okay, so that is almost 10 over the highest DC. So, you, kind of sneak away, not sneak away, but you, like...
He just walks there without even telling anyone.
Yeah, you're maybe not supposed to be back here, but you just kind of walk away.
He's hyper
and-
focused on the shiny.
Yeah, maybe you can bring Miss Faye and Miss Faye and Miss Faye with you.
Yeah, because otherwise he doesn't know where to go.
So they take you to the room where, not the one that you were in before, but like her personal, like, bedroom where she worked on all this stuff and all that. And you find this, like, gilded hand mirror, like a little gold handheld mirror, and when you look into it, you can see yourself normal, but you can also like kind of at different angles see yourself like as you remember yourself, like different younger versions of yourself, and this weird like nostalgic emotional feeling kind of rises up inside you. Like you feel like almost like you're choking, like you want to cry when you look into it. And like you don't necessarily believe in magic, but like you can see like as you turn it to different angles, you can see like your like almost younger versions of yourself, glimpses of your past, and there's like this longing regret feeling. And as you're holding it, like Miss Faye and Miss Faye are kind of like, be careful with that. Like that is magically powerful, and some of this stuff is like unstable. Like she didn't get to finish working on this stuff before she died, and it kind of makes your hand like tingle when you hold it. And this maybe more than anything yet is like strikes you as, is there magic here? Like
nah, it's clearly some trick shard of glass that it's meant to refract the light and different methods depending on the angle. It's like a funhouse mirror.
It's like a funhouse mirror. Orchid Faye had a funhouse mirror, confirmed. And so you're kind of in there holding this handheld mirror, and as you're like walking around and poking around, you maybe go back into the original room you started from, and for a second you hear like this like breath of wind behind you almost, but it sounds like a person exhaling, like almost a little laugh, and it's a laugh you recognize, and your heart kind of starts pounding, like it sounded like she was right there.
Does he still have the mirror in his hand?
No, he's left the room and walked out like into the hall, and he's like in the darkness now.
Okay, because he would have dropped it.
He's like, he breaks
Holy
the mirror.
shit! No, yeah, that he stops a moment, but I imagine he doesn't hear anything else.
It's like the wind passing by, and it's like gone again.
And he just continues forward.
Okay, I think, has everyone rolled? Are we all?
I think
Phoenix
so.
doesn't get one because he's me.
Yeah.
This nerd, Phoenix, being the DM.
I mean, you could do one just for shits and giggles, but
Yeah, like what would he learn I already know all the information. Okay. What else do we want to do while we're reconvening in the village?
I imagine we probably told each other what we learned, didn't we?
Yeah.
yeah. So we're still looking for Sparrow's alarm clock, right?
Yeah, that is. We've maybe got Randy on that.
Fucking
Maybe.
Randy. Jesus.
Very emphasis on maybe.
I don't think we have Randy on that.
I don't think we
not-
have Randy like there. He's not there.
I think we have Randy on sending us selfies of the top of his head.
Over the head
Yeah.
pic.
Over the head selfie.
And why is this alarm clock so important to Sparrow? Was there like
We
some?
talked to him about that, yeah.
Something to do with his mother.
Well, I
in the
mean,
song.
didn't he like, vow to not talk?
Okay,
Wasn't it
we
kinda
can
hard
ask
to
him to
talk to
write
him?
about it. Okay, we can ask him to write about it. Okay,
He has taken a vow
fine.
of silence, yeah.
Something like.
In true Ace Attorney
Nick
character
Hecker.
fashion.
Try and break him.
Fear of mission.
Yeah.
He only speaks Virginian.
God damn it, not again.
That would be worse.
Can we have Machu Tabai come in then?
Watch it to why, Cam? Watch it to why when?
I don't want to see that.
I love Machi Tobias.
I mean, he's not even in the country yet.
No.
Or maybe did
Don't let him come in.
Thalassa ever learn Borginian?
She's also not even in the country
Who?
yet.
Thalassa Grammary.
Grammar.
Oh, the last.
Lamarar.
Grandma ear.
Yeah.
Grammar.
I don't know. Maybe.
You say
Grammar will never
Grammar?
leave me.
I say grandma ear.
Why?
There is
Say
no,
it out loud.
there is no uniform way to say that name, dude. Everyone has a different
We
way of saying
misread it once, and now we say Graymere.
Yeah, we do.
So
I do
don't
kind of
misread
fuck
once,
with it.
kids.
But either
You
way,
like
just
that?
do you think Thalassa speaks Borginian?
No. I
mean,
think
she
she
does.
might.
She speaks
Probably
for
not
Machi.
well.
Could we try to get her on the phone with Phoenix?
We can't because she isn't
You
here.
fucking
No.
convinced yourself this child speaks Borginian. Yeah, this
Also-
is nothing.
Also, this is before
Oh, yeah, you're
Apolojustice.
right.
This is before Apolojustice. Thalassa still
You're
thinks
right,
she's
you're right, you're
Lamiroir and she's abroad.
Yeah, why do we think? Why would he speak Bordinian?
He's taken a vow of silence. He knows English.
Yeah.
He wrote, he spoke
he
to us on
does.
the napkin.
Let's just give him a pad of paper, okay?
He wrote a puzzle in English.
Yeah, you're right. He did. Let's just he can write.
Sid is
Yeah,
having a
yeah.
moment.
I'm sorry, did he write it in English? Because it was just numbers and pictures.
Well,
He wrote us we talked to us a lot over writing.
yeah, he did write in English. And the
He
puzzle
doesn't-
was based on the first letter of words.
We fail in this case,
Oh, I
y'all.
guess it was.
I give up.
we are not.
leaving.
We are not actually we're not succeeding this
We're the
turnabout.
opposite of like ace attorneys and ace detectives. We are the worst.
Ace
Failure.
defectives.
No,
that's
we're
what-
just like
Ace
Phoenix on the
defective.
first day of the trial, you know?
Yeah.
Ace defective is crazy.
We're the ace defectives.
We're the ace defect. Oh my god.
Okay, I roll a
That's
I kind of like
insane.
I
that.
roll a nat 20 and I'm not even a law enforcer, so
Well,
I don't know what you all are
exploded
doing.
twice, so don't even come at me.
That's true. You did explode twice on making Sparrow love you.
Yeah. So now he loves me. Why are we not just getting him to write again,
That's
like we did last time?
Well, we could. You
Because-
have
I
your
don't know.
notebook?
He's traumatized.
Well, we tried to talk
He's
to the kid, and
fine.
he was being really fucking cagey, and we barely understood what he was writing. And he kept, why do you want the thing? Oh, my mother, her song. Yeah, okay, what does it mean? I need to find her. Is she alive? No, I need to find her. What the fuck are you talking about?
Tina is gonna
he
punch that kid in
likes-
the face.
He
was
likes
so
me so.
angry.
He likes me so much. I feel like I could get more answers out of him.
I
Yeah.
read this song.
Make this kid
Stiff.
chill.
He doesn't even know what
Honestly, any
fucking year
kind
it
of
is.
progress is welcomed at this point.
Okay, where is he following me around? Where is he?
Well, you guys left, so
Where are
I thought-
we?
I
I
mean,
thought we were
first
back
of
at the
all,
village.
we are back at the
Yeah.
village
Bye.
now.
you're back.
Okay.
But he's wherever. He's not like you left him. He's not with you.
Oh, okay.
He's
Can
with us in
I-
spirit.
He's
Can
with
I
you
try
in
and
spirit.
sense where he
Spirit
is?
of the turnabout, maybe.
Can I? Because I exploded twice, so now I have a connection with him.
Oh yeah.
The immortal bond.
Between a
Um,
cop and a child that they just met.
That's beautiful. Well, she's a junior detective.
Yeah, I don't think she's a cop yet.
She hasn't had law enforcement training.
Isn't she like 18?
Yes.
I
Um,
I don't think you can be a cop at 18.
you could try.
No.
This is his
What?
attorney. Francisca was a prosecutor at 13.
Yeah, you're
true.
so right. She was.
That is
Oh,
You
fair.
decided that was a good idea. Do you know how 13-year-olds are? Do you know how I was at 13? If
Okay.
you would
Yeah,
let me
I
in the
was-
courtroom,
I was like watching Steven Universe and stuff at 13.
Yeah, literally.
Viper at 13 was
insane.
breaking out of jail.
In Escape the Turnabout.
Exactly.
Okay. On your immortal bond with this child on your double explosion, you want to try and find him?
yeah.
He's probably in Fey Manor somewhere. Like, that's a good place to
Okay,
start.
I'm
'cause
heading over.
He came all the way down from the mountain. So you're walking through Fey Manor, and as you pass through this like back hallway, there's a gust of wind, like a strong one, from behind you, and with it, mist swirls up around you, silvery and tangible. If there was like a vague, maybe a figure in it before, now you see shapes, like quite clearly. It's almost as if your mind is filling in gaps, like creating a picture, recalling an image, even though it's something you've never seen before.
Ooh, Gestalt
What's the image?
psychology.
What's
This
the
shit's
image?
super cool. You guys should totally look into Gestalt psychology if you haven't.
Okay,
So
Athena Sykes.
You
Sorry,
see
nerd moment.
expensive-looking building, red brick and glass, trees swaying in the wind, a parking lot, and carried on the swirling wind is the sound of a crowd chattering brightly. Children. You're seeing, or maybe you're imagining, a school. And even in this like brief glimpse, you know it's not your own. Like, this building can't be a public school. It's beautiful and clean and well made. And you hear a voice again, and it says, "Viper, I know you can hear me. You have to help me. You're the only one who can. You put him in jail."
Oh gosh. Now this girl's getting naggy.
This is getting annoying at this
Now,
point.
come on.
Come on.
Leave me alone. I didn't put anyone in jail.
I mean, you are a detective.
Ugh, is this about Casper? Better not be.
Could it be about Casper, or could it be
That's
about
what I thought.
the guy?
It's not even detectives who put people in jail, though. It's the judge and prosecutor.
So
True.
true, bestie. But you're
Well, maybe this girl is stupid and doesn't know that.
Well-
Viper, you are a little bit like locally famous for the
I am?
Casper Python thing. Yeah, you run TV.
Hey, Jane, your microphone is doing some weird stuff.
Is that you?
me?
Yes, sometimes
Yeah,
it starts.
it sounds like you're blowing into it.
Yeah.
I thought that was coming from Samuel, because I can hear it as well.
Oh, then I don't know.
What?
Samuel, are you
Framed for a crime that he didn't commit.
I know.
You sound crackly.
Yeah.
And this girl, I don't know, like she's a little like she's like kind of like double texting, kind of needy.
You, you're
Like I might have cared before, but
you're a little bit like you were on the news in the Trap Turnabout.
fair enough.
Yeah.
That's how. What's
This
the name?
better not be about Casper, I swear.
Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Manor found you that way.
Can
Yeah.
I roll? Can I try to tell if this is
Hey,
about
love it.
Casper? Because I
Fine,
want
Mom.
it to not. I want it to not be.
Yeah, roll sleuth.
No.
Bringing back Casper
Can I roll
Python on Pride
clever?
Month.
No, clever is for book smarts. You silly.
Come
No,
on.
you're
You don't get
goofy,
to pick what attribute you roll. Come on now.
goofy. I mean, I appreciate attempting to petition for it, but no,
Oh, I got
The
a 9.
finesse.
I got a 9.
9 is
Is
good.
that good?
9 out of 10. Well, it's almost the highest I could have gotten.
Oh,
like-
damn.
Because I'm a 10. It's a D10.
Oh, you're D10. Yeah, if someone knows you not from personally knowing you, that's what they would know you from.
Is my dad in prison?
Yes. Why are you so sad?
Am I gonna have to talk to him?
Make someone else do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Send Tina.
Get Edgeworth to talk to him.
Tina?
Okay, girl. Huh?
Tina? Where's Tina?
Tina, we need you.
Wait.
Can you know Casper Python?
Who?
Okay, awesome. My dad, the murderer?
Your dad's a murderer.
Yeah, he's in
That's
jail.
crazy, dog.
It's fucked up. What the
Yeah,
fuck's
I
this
know.
got to do with me?
I think that you are the only one who is mean enough to match his energy.
Ah!
Wait, okay, back up. Where the fuck do you get off sending me off on Mickey Mouse fucking errands, eh?
I'll come with you.
The fuck's this for, anyway?
Because Wait, did they all hear the mist, or was that just me?
That was just you, baby.
Oh, God dang it. Okay, I heard the girl again.
Oh,
Again?
sounds like you're schizophrenic.
Screaming girl.
I heard the
who was like,
girl.
Viper, help me.
Crazy.
I
On
heard
Pride
her
Month?
again. In Pride Month?
What did she say?
She basically the same thing. A little, mostly the same. Like, help me. You're the only one who can. You're the one who put him in jail?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you said your
And
father is a murderer.
Something
So
about
you-
Yeah,
Obi-Wan
and I kind of
Kenobi.
put him in jail.
you think this has something to do with your father?
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what I have to say to that?
What?
Murderer? I hardly know her.
Would you
In
fucking shut up
Pride
and get out of here?
Ugh, come on, Vipe. I'm just
Don't call me
messaging
that.
you.
You think
I
you're
will
so
call
funny.
you that.
You think
it
you're
will
so funny.
stick.
Oh, you think you're so funny.
Cause I am. What are you gonna
Well,
do? Okay, I'll
Uh.
stop doing it once you're older than me.
Ha 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 ha. Anyway, Tina, I think you can match his hate.
His freak.
His freak, but like his evil, you know?
Living a nasty girl.
All right.
No, oh god.
What the fuck am I supposed to ask him? I don't fucking know your business.
Okay, let me think about. That's a good question, actually.
Yeah, you don't even. You fucking came to me with this, and you don't even know. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah,
Fuck
I
off. Do
like
it
to-
yourself.
I like to jump around.
Look, I got my own shit to do. All right, I can't fucking start taking your fucking plate to the sink. All right.
Oh. Well, what if we did it together?
Why?
I don't know. Because I need someone who he'll take seriously.
Well, I don't need you.
Yeah, I know.
So fuck off.
Oh, man. I'd say you needed me.
Reedy's gonna approach Viper and he's gonna like tap her shoulder and gonna be like, if you need any assistance, I could be of help.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Well, you're definitely more helpful than Tina's being.
Yeesh.
Yeah. Okay, you want to help me talk to my dad?
I don't see why not, but we could care about your dad after we find the kid that we were looking for.
Yeah, no, right. Just in the near future.
Of course.
Okay, I need to think about that. I need to think about what the heck I'm going to ask him.
Yeah, what would you ask him?
I'm like, do you know a screaming girl?
He's just gonna say you.
Yeah, that'll go well.
Me! That's
What was his
foul.
name?
Casper Python?
Casper Python?
Yeah.
Okay.
Casper, I hardly know her.
He was
No, I
was
mean
famous
I'll just
in,
look
like,
him. I'll look him up in my database. I've got to have something
he
on
was
him.
he was famous in like a not famous way, you know?
Yeah, he was famous if you like CEOs of green energy corporations.
Yeah, basically. And murderous.
And murderers, if you like murderers, he's great.
Wait.
I don't know.
So let me get this straight. Your name is Viper, and
Yeah.
your dad's name just happens to be Python.
Oh, he named me.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Okay, right.
You think you're the world's fucking greatest detective, but you can't fucking put two and two together. My goodness.
I'm
He was
not a
he was
detective.
he held a newborn baby in his arms and he said, "I'm gonna give her a snake name." Yeah,
He really did, yeah.
that did
And
happen.
his whole business was using snake venom.
Snake venom. Yeah.
To extract like electrical potential from it, like to make
What?
green energy.
Yeah, it wasn't very green. There was a
It
lot of.
no.
There was a
It
lot
was
of.
animal abuse.
Yeah.
It's renewable.
Honestly, you could have given that shit 5 fucking years, and animal rights groups would have fucking cut his head off, huh?
Yeah.
Power from snake venom. You know how little fucking venom snakes produce? My god.
I mean,
Yeah, it was not great.
it's snake green.
Yeah, snakes are green.
Snakes are okay. We're cooking.
Learning today.
Some snakes are green. I don't feel like every snake is green.
All snakes
No,
are
they
green.
are. Actually, they are. Every single one.
Viper here is the expert.
Yeah.
I
I've seen every snake and they're all green.
Viper has 2 pet snakes and they're both green.
So therefore.
okay. Sid growing up, his science class had like 2 snakes, and one of them was white and the other was orange.
Yeah, that
So-
sounds like they lied to you. That's not a snake.
Those snakes were wearing costumes.
Sounds like you're colorblind.
That sounds like a lizard that didn't have legs.
Learning.
I'm the snake expert. I should know.
A snack expert.
I'm the snack expert.
Okay, let's
I'm also an expert in snacks.
let's swap from reptiles to birds. Sparrow.
Sparrow?
It has been an hour of investigation, and we have not gone anywhere.
No, we haven't been investigating at all. Okay, let's go. Yeah, have we gone to Fey Manor?
We've just been yelling at each other.
Manor, I hardly know her.
What's next grade?
Okay.
Can we go to Fey Manor?
Against like the chain link fence of the worst junkyard in the world.
Okay, did we yell loud
Yes.
enough that Sparrow heard us and came to see what was going on?
Yeah, you guys got. So you can be at Fey Manor. You're making the rounds, whatever. See if he's nearby. As you're at Fey Manor, Tina, this would be you. You see, your nemesis Azalea Fey. This would be a great time to sneak away and ask a couple questions.
Yeah, they can fucking deal with the kid.
And then you don't have
Alright.
to talk to Sparrow.
I mean, I'd be no good with him anyway. It's like, you know, I'll leave him to it. I gotta talk to this
Yeah.
fucking witch.
Sid is gonna pull Tina to the side and be like, "Hey, can you like not be fucking terrible for a second?"
Why don't you get your what? The fuck are you to tell me how to act?
I mean, I just feel like your antagonistic attitude and your whole like, I can't be bothered to do anything. It's just really not helpful.
This coming from you, huh? You with the fucking smart ass remarks every 5 fucking seconds.
I just if you really expected her to be helpful, then that was your mistake. Just
Okay.
leave her alone.
Whoa.
Sid is going to gesture to his pistol.
Whoa.
Wait, why
And
does
then
Sid have a
attempts to-
pistol? He's a student.
Oh,
That's
right.
his own gun.
Alright,
His
he's not a
own gun.
prosecutor yet. Whoops. Okay, sorry.
That's
okay.
his own gun.
That's his
First,
American
yes.
pistol.
He has like a
Tina
fake
pulls open her
pistol.
coat to an actual gun
like-
and says, "Fuck off, you idiot."
Okay, so like he has one of those guns, but like you shoot it and it, like a flag comes out and it says bang. But like,
He's a fucking Joker.
but Tina doesn't know that. So and he's skilled with intimidation. So he like shows it off, and he's like, "Oh, maybe this will help you act normal."
Whoa.
Are you fucking stupid?
Whoa.
You know I'm a cop. You know I know they don't issue those things, right?
Can I try to gaslight her?
Oh
you
god.
can try.
I don't think this is gonna work. Actually, I want to watch Sid fumble. So.
What role would that be?
Can I walk away and go home?
No.
Yeah.
Would that be clever?
I think that would be your clever against Tina's clever, which would not be stacked in your favor.
Okay, I can put 2.
Okay, Tina,
You like those
Alright.
odds?
you can have
Um,
half of your clever die and just be 8 over the DC.
yeah. You know, I'm just gonna do that. I'm not gonna take a chance on this moron.
This
Okay,
is great.
so Sid
What-
is,
so-
Sid is like, actually, they gave me a new model, and it's like
Hey,
way more sophisticated.
Hey, you. I'm not being fucking cute here. All right. Every single thing you fucking said since you got here has been stupid, fucking moronic, and dumbass fucking behavior. I don't know who you are, but they clearly dug you out of the fucking ground where they fucking buried dumbasses. Turn the fuck around. Go with the rest of them. Talk to the kid. I don't want to hear this out of you ever fucking again.
Yeah. Fine, Miss 1930.
Jackass.
Whoa.
Sid really bringing the "excuse me, princess" attitude.
Already had that go for you, Sid.
Viper just
Ah!
twisting
Like,
the
his
knife.
ego is definitely scarred, but he doesn't want to show it.
Tina, you leave and you kind of like slam the door behind you. And
Definitely in like a sourer mood than she would have been if this hadn't happened.
and
Now she's
as
gonna
you,
kill Azalea.
she's gonna murder Azalea. As you slam the door, it like sends this like down the hall, and like the candles go out.
Whoa.
And there's this like second, there's like this blind panic for a second when it's dark and you're not expecting it. And then like
Ooh.
you catch your
Oh
breath
fuck.
in the stillness and the silence. But before you can like keep storming forward, there's like a breath of cold air on the back of your neck, and it sounds almost like someone breathing, and you hear a warm voice you haven't heard in a very long time. Teeny. Your father only called you that when you were very little. You stand up for what's yours, and you help who you
Teeny. Oh
You
my
use your
god.
strength for good things.
Rattled for a second, but she kind of shakes her coat and she goes, "Fat lot of fucking good it did you, huh?" And she just keeps going.
Ooh. So you come to the end of the hall where you saw like Azalea, and you come into the same room as her, and she looks up and she's like, "Oh, Miss Castigliano, can I help you with something?"
Yeah, you can. You and me, we need to fucking talk, all right?
And she kind of she knows what you're here for, and she says, "The man you're looking for, from your cold case, the disappearance. He's
Yeah.
alive."
All right. You need to start talking right now.
She says, we tried to channel him, but we couldn't. It's almost certain he's alive out there somewhere."
Okay. You try to do your spirit mumbo jumbo. Okay. Let's back up there. You tell me why.
She says, what do you mean? Tell you why? I mean, you need the
Yeah.
information.
What did you channel him for? What did you try for, huh?
She says, what do you mean? What? His name?
What the fuck do you mean? What do I mean? You don't fucking channel dead people for no fucking reason. Why did you do it?
She says, we need each other. We need your help. Don't you? People could be about to die. If we have something you need, you may have something we need.
Okay. You don't give me this fucking roundabout bullshit on this, alright? I don't give a fuck about this. I don't even know what the fuck we're here for. Your mother's fucking smoke room? Now we're looking up this fucking, that kid who can't talk. Fucking violin frequencies, whatever the fuck. We went to a fucking junkyard. It's the worst place I've ever been in my life. The guy there, oof, Maron. He's got fucking seashells in his head instead of brain cells.
And she says, I didn't ask for any of this to happen either. It's my family who's in danger. Surely you can understand that.
Your family is in danger. Okay. Right. Let me tell you one thing, alright? I never would have came to this shit. You can act like you're fucking disconnected and like you fucking hiding these things, fucking flicking them in front of my face with this fucking bullshit of yours. Fucking quid pro quo bullshit.
And she says, you need a lead. I need a lead. We can help each other.
A lead for what? Because I'll be honest, we already went down a couple roads there, and I'm not sure what the fuck we're looking for.
And
What I know right now, we don't know shit, but you do know something.
she she flushes, but kind of tries to hold her ground, and she says, "The basic records of that case were made public 3 years ago. And you can give me a charm roll to see if she's being transparent with you. We'll call it DC 5.
Okay. Yeah, boy. No, that's not the right dice. Okay, taxpayers, let's go. 3.
You want to take the L, or do you want to spend some?
How many do I got?
He
I
has
got
3.
3. I don't wanna, even if it fucks me over later, I think Tina's stubborn enough. I'll spend the 2.
You can tell she's not being transparent with you. You don't believe that someone like her would have been able to find those records.
Yeah, alright, okay. You went down and got the records. Fucking where? You got your own fucking police station up here in the fucking boondocks.
Prediction. Azalea the Killer.
Shelly the Killer's daughter, Azalea the Killer.
What?
You think you're fucking slick. You reveal your own ignorance here. You want to tell me why you, some fucking spirit keeper up in the mountains, is wingling down to the city, cracking open this case?
And she, I won't, you don't even need to roll for it necessarily. You're skilled at interrogation. She says, I had help, but we didn't mean to upset you.
You didn't mean to upset me. Huh? You fucking dig me out. On this case, I busted my ass over for fucking nothing so far, and you thought it wouldn't upset me.
And she says, this is a good thing, isn't it, to know that he's not dead?
I guess. But I'm no fucking closer to nothing. What am I supposed to tell anybody, huh? The fucking spirit medium said, oh, he's alive. I can't fucking write that in a report. You know how fucking looks I'll get? Fucking left out of the precinct.
And she says, but that's the thing, isn't it? You have to keep looking.
Yeah, I gotta keep looking. That was always the fucking plan. But then you called me up here. And this whole thing you're spinning, I don't buy it. Because if you read those papers, and I read those papers, then we both know something. So I'm gonna ask you one last question, and you're gonna give it to me straight, all right? You read those papers? Who's Mizuchi Faye to you?
And she says, we checked. She's not in our record. She's not on the family tree. We suspect she's the daughter of a woman who left the village a long time ago and, married a rich man and made her own life out there.
All right. This thing? Bullshit. Don't think I didn't fucking hear yesterday about you trying to pass this off, fucking just saying whatever to get people to come here. But you fucking knew what you were doing, putting that shit in my letter. Knew how fucking deep into this I was. How much this has fucking been fucking swinging over me like a fucking sword for years. You wanna give me the fucking innocent goal-likely act? Yeah, go ahead. I know there's something fucked up here. I swear to fucking God, I'll find it out.
And she says, I want to help you. I'm giving you as much as I can. And you can tell she's almost being genuine with you. She does want to help you.
See, that's the fucked up thing about you kind of people. I think you even believe that, but it's still not fucking true.
And she says, "What do you mean it's not true? You think, oh, our clan, we don't care about people? You think it's wrong for me to protect the people I love, to do what I need to do?"
I think it's wrong for you to fucking try and bleed me out here for this shit for it. Yeah.
And she says, "Okay, we tricked you, but what else could I have done? I saw your face. I heard your name. What else was I supposed to do?"
I don't fucking know. You think I give a shit about your fucking mysticism shit? You could have fucking left well enough alone rather than listen to the fucking vapors all day, whatever the fuck you do up here.
And she's getting like upset and agitated, and she's like, you have to help us. Don't you get it? People could be about to die. So many women I knew have died already because people target us, and people target people like us. This is bigger than just you. And as if on like some kind of like terrifying cue, there's a scream from upstairs.
Oh, motherfucker, what is it with this? Jeez. What the fuck was that?
Oh, Jane, just a quick question out of character.
Yeah.
Does Phoenix have Magatama with him?
I imagine that he does. Would it still be charged? Isn't there a point where he has to get it recharged? I can't remember.
Ah, damn it.
But there are Magatamas all about here. That's the whole...
I mean, nobody here would know what a Magatama is or does.
Right.
That's
I'm
true.
like, oh boy, a shiny rock.
Yeah, the Viper starts biting it.
Yeah.
Right,
like,
just
rock
like Larry Butts when he sees one and thinks it's candy.
Exactly.
Yeah, literally.
So Azalea, obviously, she like blanches and she turns and runs. And all of you are, you head up there, like, you don't ignore that kind of thing. Like, your feet pound up the stairs. Everybody is kind of back together now. The sound came from the room Azalea's mother worked in, where Reed, you left behind Miss Faye and Miss Faye and Miss Faye. And you guys burst into the room, and Miss Faye and Miss Faye and Miss Faye are kneeling over the body of Sparrow Faye, and clutched in his hand is-
What?
No, you killed a kid?
Wait,
You're evil.
repeat what you said because everyone talked over you.
Sparrow Faye is dead.
But she was saying something about his body.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
holding in his hand a golden hand mirror.
Oh my
Shit, is that the same one that Reed was looking at?
And one of the Miss Faye's like screams to Azalea. She's like, "Help! He's not breathing. He doesn't have a heartbeat." And everything kind of becomes a blur. Miss Faye call an ambulance. And in the back of the vehicle, his heart starts again, and he's stabilized, but he doesn't wake up. In less than half an hour, they've decided to transfer him to a hospital in Los Angeles, the same one that Shell Summers is at. And it's too soon to say coma, but he's unconscious and he's not waking up.
Is there any blood? Is there anything around?
There's no signs of injury on his body. There's no blood. The rest of you are, obviously you can't like go in the ambulance with him. So you're left on the scene, and the only thing around is the mirror that he was holding.
What in
Can I
be
do
worse.
like a sleuth check to investigate the mirror?
Yeah, you totally can. Do you like pick it up and try and look in it?
Okay, would that be okay? It's a D12 for me. What would you say the DC is for this?
We'll say DC 4 to like gain meaningful information, and then a higher one at 6 for better information.
Okay, I got a 3, so I'm gonna use one adversity token to bump that up to a 4.
Bump that up to a 4. Okay, so you pick up the mirror. Do you want to like put on gloves or anything?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
This is
I probably have them, just ready to go whenever.
He's a stylish guy. He could wear gloves. You pick up this hand mirror and you look at it like for like tricks or traps or stuff like that. But it's the kind. It's the flat kind, so you couldn't like put anything inside it necessarily, and the metal is all one piece. So like there's probably not a contraption inside of it. But when you look at it, you see you see your normal self, but you also see glimpses of yourself as a kid back in Egypt, and you almost feel like you can see your sister over your shoulder.
Okay, so my current hypothesis is he looked in this mirror and hallucinated and had a heart attack.
He hallucinated so hard he
Whoa.
died.
Well, wait.
Wow.
He's been stabilized now. He's not dead.
He's not dead. But he's
He
not.
hallucinated so
okay.
hard he went into a
Are
coma.
the Fae, 3 of them, still here? Or in like the...
You're really evil for taking away Sparrow from me, man.
Yeah, he flew away.
No.
So evil. If he doesn't wake up in the rest of this campaign, I'm never gonna forgive you.
Oh my gosh.
Can we get to questioning the girls? I want to talk to these
IRL.
women.
Yeah,
You
you're
want
right,
to talk
you're
to
right.
Miss Faye?
I want to talk to Miss Faye.
Heck yeah. They're obviously like all 3 of them are crying and they're upset by this.
See, Bill's not really showing any emotion, just like pen and paper are out. He's going like, what the hell happened here?
And they're like, we came in here to look for Reed. We thought he was still poking around, and we found Sparrow here.
So was he already
What does
like
this mirror
unconscious?
do?
They're like, Azalea would know better, and Azalea's like, it was my mother's. It's one of the ones that we struggle to understand the usefulness of, but people who look in it usually see their past, but it's obviously it doesn't work fully, because you can kind of see your normal self and kind of see your past. But she was working on this in a project where she was absolutely fascinated with mirrors and like their spiritual power and the way you can look into the spiritual realm in a mirror. She was doing like other stuff with mirrors, and this was like one of her first projects.
I suppose no one has ever showed a reaction this severe to the mirror.
Did Sparrow have a traumatizing past?
She's like, Sparrow was found here as a baby, so he was adopted by us when he seemed like he was less than a year old, but we don't know his parents. She's like, he's had a relatively normal past. As for whether people have had reactions to this mirror, she's like, most reactions that people have had to my mother's artifacts are emotional, in the sense that the magic she worked with was magic to do with like the past, but also like our perception of it and the way we look back on it.
What is wrong with you all? You think it's some stupid mirror? He probably just had some illness, collapsed, or like someone like knocked him out. It's trying to blame it on some glass. Like
We'll
there's
figure
bigger
it
things
out
happening.
in the hospital. We'll figure it out in the hospital.
Yeah,
if
stop
something
going on about a
happens.
mirror. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying, if nothing is found in the hospital, it's better we think about the mirror first. Like, I
Fine.
don't know anything about blunt trauma to the head, but
Yeah, I mean,
they know about mirrors.
Perhaps he had a
I'm
heart condition that wasn't
as
treated.
skeptical as you are, right, about this whole mystical nonsense, but I definitely did see something in that mirror. So I think all of us should just take a look, just so we, have that, like, plausible deniability, or is that even the right term? Like so we can suspend our disbelief. That's what I meant.
Yeah, okay. Can I hold it?
Yeah, Viper, you take a look into it, and
No, actually, Vipe, you can't hold it.
Man,
Everyone else is gonna hold it for you.
Ew.
So while they do this, Reed already watched them so into the mirror. He's gonna be like trying to calm the face down. He's gonna be like, he'll be alright.
and they're all like they're all crying, and they all give him like a as you look in the mirror and you see a little girl with dark hair and pigtails, and her dad's like big snake around her shoulders, but she's she's laughing and happy. Like you see your normal self kind of tired and worn down and disillusioned, and you see your young self still kind of like enjoying not knowing.
Oh, that's sad.
So he was already guilty at that point, right?
Yeah,
He was
I-
born
Like
guilty.
how long ago was the murder he did?
he built an evil lair under the mall.
He did.
He
Uh,
kidnapped people.
He kidnapped people. He tried to kill multiple people. Did he physically kill anyone on our watch? He threatened Viper's mom at the
I mean,
end.
he tried to
that's
kill
what he finally got.
Connie, didn't he?
Yeah, he very nearly killed Connie. He threatened Viper's mom. That's what he originally got arrested for, was basically saying, I'm gonna kill you and leave the country with Viper. But he's done a lot of crimes over the years. And when you were a little kid, he was definitely already in the business of being shady.
The business of being shady.
There were cells in his evil lair, like jail cells.
Oh yeah, poor
Ugh.
Gumshoe. That sucked
That
for
was
him, at
crazy.
least.
Get that man out of here.
Get that man some ramen noodles.
So anyone else want to look into the mirror?
Yeah, we want to pass it around.
Yeah, can
Give
Bill
it-
have a go?
Yeah,
I think
Crispy
I
Bill.
want to see what happens here.
Yeah, you look into it and you see almost a completely different person. Like, not only has like the shape of your face changed, you've grown out facial hair, but you see someone young and strong and confident in the mirror, and it makes you feel like it makes you want to cry almost, that you can see like this young guy who was so like brave and confident, and he thought he had the whole world in front of him, and like now you're you.
Fuck this man. They're trying to mess with me. I don't want to see this right now. Someone else take
Give it
this
to Tina.
stupid
Give
mirror.
it to
Yeah.
Give
Tina.
it to Tina, make Tina take it.
Greaseless Beal moment.
Greaseless Bill!
Greaseless Bill.
He's got no
Oggy
grease.
Bill!
The bullying.
Does Tina take it?
No,
God.
Take it, Tina!
I don't want you fucking.
Tina.
Dude, look, I'm just saying. All right, I've been pretty fucking skeptical about this shit, but that kid had it, and he's, I don't want to fucking touch it.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
well, if
that's,
that kid died because he touched it, then we're all gonna die. So die with us.
Yeah, put the gloves on, Tina, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna fucking touch it.
the mirror is the devil.
Are you superstitious or something?
No,
Ooh,
I just,
Tina's superstitious.
Are you religious, Tina?
Ooh.
Wait, so you did say it was a flat mirror, but like, paper's flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
I don't believe-
you.
I don't
I'm
believe in any of
going
this voodoo
to
shit. All right,
Do
try
not
to
break
smash
the
it.
mirror.
that's
Okay.
satanic
No,
black magic. You know that, right?
We're gonna get a curse. Now I'm superstitious.
You're gonna
What if there's like a ransom note within the
break
mirror or
Azalea's
something?
What if we
Mother's
get
mirror?
a curse and we get haunted?
Curses aren't real.
Your
Or
pet.
Well, I
what?
didn't think magic was real, but clearly
Curse
it
of
is.
Raw. Raw.
This is all some kind of trick, and
Okay.
someone is pranking us.
Well-
We're probably on some hidden camera show, and they're gonna
We're
make
not on a
fools
hidden
out of us.
camera. It's not everything is a main character moment.
While
Yeah,
they're
okay, got taken
Right.
away in an ambulance.
while they're arguing over this,
Right.
Reed is gonna like snatch the mirror from his hands.
Listen to your older
Ooh.
bro for now. I got
Shut
more
up!
experience than you do, Vibe.
I'm gonna kill you.
And as you're fighting, Reed steals the mirror away, and as you steal it, Reed, Azalea kind of like grabs your arm to try and stop you from doing anything with it.
What?
Don't worry, I will not smash it. It is clear that the young sparrow saw into the mirror And what else could he see than his mother? That probably shocked him a terrible deal.
Yeah, you're right.
Azalea.
It's probably not even a bad guess, yeah.
Are you
Sid turns
are
to
you-
Azalea and he says, Azalea,
Yeah,
did
yeah.
you have anything to do with this?
And she's like, I mean, obviously, I'm somewhat responsible as it happened on my watch, but I don't.
That is not what I asked. I asked, are you involved in this?
She's like, no, wait, do you think I tried to kill him? What is your question? No, I didn't do anything to him. Why? He's a child. Why would I do that?
I don't know. People do crazy things.
Our dear Lady
I've seen
Faye
worse.
was speaking with Tina while this happened.
I don't think people do crazy things is like an argument that would stand in court.
I'm not saying it's an argument that would stand in court. I think it's an argument that stands for claiming suspicion.
He comes in court and says, Your Honor, she was having a hot girl.
Oh, do you
Yeah,
die
she
before
did
you
it-
finish
she did
your
it for-
joke?
She did it for the vine.
I knew
She
you were
did it
gonna
for
say
the
that.
Guys, she was slaying. Literally.
Ooh.
I mean,
Guys,
not,
it was a joke murder. It was like just a goofy thing.
It was just.
It wasn't /
It
serious.
was for fun.
Your Honor! It was /J.
Have you guys seen that horror movie that came out a few years ago? It was called They Slash Them.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
It
I
was, like,
heard
by the
that.
way.
it was set in like
What?
a gay conversion camp.
That stinks.
That's so bad.
It's not real.
So I heard bad things about it, but one good thing is that the main actors were actually trans and like non-binary. So I guess they got a job. So that was good.
Fuck yeah.
Like it was
Yeah.
sincere, even if the movie was bad or not. I don't know. I haven't
Bad.
seen it. In any case, we should probably get back into the investigation.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck
Yeah,
are we talking
okay.
about?
Try on the mirror.
Oh yeah, I was accusing her of trying to kill Sparrow, right?
Yeah, you were.
Is this why you were like, oh, let's find Sparrow before we talk to Casper?
Me?
No, I said that. I just said that so that we could get in track because we already were here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Azalea, is there any family drama going on around the
Azalea?
village?
Azalea, spill
I
the
mean-
tea.
She's like, we're a big family. There's always drama, but nothing that would, not an unusual amount.
I'm telling you, nothing that you think is insignificant truly is. Tell me literally everything.
In the world? That's a lot of stuff.
She's like, okay, so I was born.
Okay, Reed interrupts her and he goes, "My dear friends, it is obvious that this is why we were summoned here. Our Lady
What do you
Faye
mean?
had a vision of all of us and knew that something was going to happen.
Okay, well, if she knew what was going to happen, then why didn't she fucking step up and stop it from happening?
Because she doesn't know what's going to happen. That's why we are here.
How the hell am I gonna help like solve this child in like dying, or this like other child here, the snake girl?
Well,
What?
good thing you asked. Following
You don't
on
have
the
to
visions
solve
we
me.
had. We need to investigate what we saw when we entered this room.
I don't wanna.
If you want to help me out, you can like give me
You don't wanna
money.
talk to your bestie buddy Barry?
I wanna go home. I wanna
Yeah.
learn about the vegetables.
Okay, now that
I
girl.
think honestly, yeah, we're going to be on a standstill investigation-wise until we go to these places or
Yeah, I agree.
whatever. I don't know how the fucking vegetables are relevant, unless
It is a
someone is gonna be
vegetable.
bludgeoned to death with a cabbage head or something. But like,
Well, I'll feed the child vegetables and he'll get all better. Yeah, I'm useful.
In fact, Sparrow was related to my vision. Don't you think that people in your visions could be the next to fall in danger?
Oh. Actually, that's a good point.
So let's stop with the dilly-dallying and let's get to working.
Should we all just leave them?
Phoenix says, the lady in my vision was already dead. I don't know if that's,
Wait, what? Remind me of your vision.
it was my mentor Mia.
Oh yeah, your mentor Mia, who you call up on the spirit phone.
Yeah, I call her on the spirit phone. I saw a flash of boobies.
What?
What?
She's naked?
Nothing. Never mind. It's not important.
I'm sorry. How are you speaking to this dead woman?
He's like the power of spirit channeling. I call her on the spirit phone.
What is the spirit phone?
He's
It's
like, that part
it's
was
like a
joke.
phone you've got to call the spirits.
Okay,
He's like, no, that was a joke.
really is gonna be like Mr. Wright, but she did mention someone else, didn't she?
He's like, yeah, carry something.
So we need to find out who that person is.
He's like, you're right.
All right. So on whose vision are we following up first?
Phoenix
Well,
says,
not mine, because I don't
Yeah,
know who the girl is.
the two that are kind of out of the question are Vipers and Crispy Bills.
Can I just do a random roll on who she
not
is?
Crispy Bills, Vipers and
Just to-
Sids, because
Just an energy.
a random roll on what?
Who that girl is?
Sure. You can do
I'm not expect anything.
You can do a sleuth roll and see if you can learn anything just from like the way she sounded or anything you saw.
Okay.
So, what was our metric for before? It was 4, 8, 12, 16.
I mean,
think?
she got a 1.
Oh, I got a 1?
You
Hold
got
on.
a 1?
Wait. Wait.
What's happening?
I
over
may
here?
have gotten a
It
1.
says you have a 10. What
Yeah,
was
it
that?
glitched, and I re-rolled because I thought it had frozen, and I got a 10
Hmm.
On your D10?
It's the spirits.
on my D10. Yeah.
So that explodes.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm re-rolling. Whoa. Squeaking out. 5.
Okay, so 10 plus 5 is
15.
15, which is that's 1 lower than the highest like possible.
You could use an adversity token though.
You
I
use
could.
an
I've been
adversity
failing a
token.
lot.
Right, so you've been stacking them up.
I'll use an adversity token just for funsies.
Okay, so on the highest possible, you can tell kind of by her voice that like because like you're a high school student, like that's the age of your friends, you can tell she is maybe like high school or middle school age. She's not that old. And you could tell something about like the way her voice sounded. She like idolized you. Like this isn't someone you know necessarily. Like it's not a voice you recognize. This is someone who has like heard about you and like wants to see you because she looks up to you.
Oh. Weird. Okay. Okay. Who idolizes? Can I think of anyone?
There's no one like off the top of your head, but like we live in a society. You attend a school. There's in any corner of your world you might be unexpectedly like famous in. Like you know how in high school you sometimes get obsessed with someone for no reason.
Yeah, sure.
You're like that person is so cool and they don't know I exist.
Yeah.
It's kind of that energy.
Okay. Yeah. That's so weird. Okay. And
So-
anything about what she was saying that pops out to me?
What she was saying, what kind of stands out to you is like it's that same thing of like, okay, she needs help, but the reason she wants you is because like she's seen like the stuff that you've done and like she
But nothing about why she needs help? Like
there wasn't anything that you could tell just like from listening to her.
Okay.
You would need to find more information to put that together somewhere. Okay, so Phoenix says, so we can't really act on vipers, and Sid's is kind of time blocked. So we've done. I don't know if there's much more we can do with the Randy alarm clock situation.
I don't think there was anything we could fucking do there in the first place. Let's be honest.
And we might be able to talk to Sparrow more once he wakes up, but I think the three that we could really move on right now are mine, Crispy Bill's, and Tina's.
Yes.
All right, we're doing this. Well, if we're doing this in interest of time, I took the liberty of tracking down Miss What's-Her-Face, and she, I think she's actually at this hospital that they sent the kid to.
Okay, that's convenient.
He's like, so
Yeah.
we can definitely do a double dip with those. We could go now and check in on Sparrow, or we could wait until we get more news about Sparrow and do them both at the same time later.
Would it be more prudent to do yours since we're in the house of channeling and we need to talk to someone who's dead?
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
as fake as this bullshit is,
And
I'll entertain it for the moment.
For the bit.
he's like, I bet, he's like, she left some records in my office that I bet, we could go, like, look through. He's like, since, like, if everything's in uproar right now, I don't know that they're gonna be keen on channeling or even that it would work necessarily.
Alright. So it's either
Wait, why wouldn't it work?
He's like, just because people are emotionally agitated, like, you have to kind of be calm and centered and in your special room and doing your special thing, unless you're Maya.
Okay, so then smoke some weed then.
They did just come up. They did just come upon to what they thought was a murder. So
There's no one else?
He's like, man, I mean, he's like, if we're bringing Miss Faye with us, we might, like, later when they're more calmed down, that might work.
Okay, yeah.
But
So
we're not-
maybe we come back to the
Tied?
village after
it's
the
not-
hospital?
It's not tied to here necessarily.
that's true. So I think the order would be Periwinkle first, the hospital, or channeling, depending on how Miss Femi says are feeling, and then we continue with the dated ones.
I just don't see the point of going to Periwinkle, because, like, he's my friend. I don't think he's that connected, I can't lie, y'all.
You don't
I
like
could just
going
ask
there?
him about what he said.
Yeah, ask him about vegetables.
I could, but I feel like going to the hospital or, like, the other two are probably more important first, so.
Out of character, I imagine Tina cares about the hospital because she wants information.
Yeah.
Phoenix says, "Okay, let's rock paper scissors it."
What?
You know the game Rock Paper Scissors?
Yeah, I know why.
He's like, so we can decide if we want to go to the hospital or Buddy Periwinkle.
Oof. You can't just pick?
He's like, okay, we could just pick.
To the hospital it is.
He's like, sorry, I have like a 10-year-old daughter. We do a lot of rock paper scissors.
Right.
Um.
That makes sense at least.
He's like, okay, I guess we'll take the train, except for Sid and Tina have cars, but he's like, I have like money on my Metro card or whatever already. Like, I'm taking the train back. Is anyone else want to come with?
Yeah, I should take the train, right?
Yeah, I'll take the
Alright.
train.
Yeah.
I need to. I don't have any transport.
Your car.
Wait, Sid, are you
I
gonna
got
leave your
dropped- I
car
got-
here?
Oh wait, no, yeah, his car is here, so I'll take that.
I guess I'll take that.
It's like a beat up red Subaru, by the way.
He leaves it behind.
Yeah, I got dropped off, so.
It's a treat for Miss Faye and Miss Faye and Miss Faye. The car. They can learn to drive.
I'll join in on the train ride.
And Miss Faye and Miss Faye and Miss Faye are like, okay, we'll come with you, Mr. Noble.
We'll visit Sparrow soon. It'll be alright.
And they're like, okay, yeah, you're right. And they give him a triple hug.
Oh. Are we going to the hospital?
Yeah, so we'll meet up at the hospital. Everyone taking their different transportation. So
Is it Hottie Clinic?
No.
Let's hope it's not.
I
If
walk.
it is, I'm
So-
turning around.
be
I'm
so for
walking
real.
back.
I will walk out of this campaign.
we meet the
It's hot.
real director Hottie, not the fake one. He's actually
Oh my
hot.
gosh, is he hot?
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, he's like House MD.
And he's actually hot, and then he just rips off the mask and it's Plum.
I am killing
Oh,
it.
you get rid of me.
On site.
I want to see that so bad.
But when he rips out the mask, he falls to the floor because he can't walk anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Francis, pick it up.
As soon as he stops faking, he remembers that he has arthritis.
Yeah. Okay. Does Tina do anything in her car ride back by herself? I imagine she's seething.
Oh, absolutely.
Fuming.
She's so angry.
It's awful. Awful, I tell you.
What is she thinking about as she drives back by herself?
This whole thing's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like it.
Yeah.
She's got this one lead. Honestly, she ought to be following it right now, but she's not, I guess. Because these fucking people.
She kinda is.
What was it? The thing. I mean, the thing about the kid sucks. Like, but it's like she doesn't want to do any of this shit, man.
Yeah.
Does Tina listen to anything on the car when she's alone?
Yeah, listen to the radio.
Or to a
God,
podcast?
radio.
Oh no, I think it's frightening. Just completely raw dogs the car rides, total silence.
Oh, that's so disturbing. I always drive with my windows down, and it always shocks me how many people, when they have their windows down, they're not like listening to music. Like, girl, how are you still alive? At least listen to a podcast. Okay, Sid, on his ride back, how's he doing?
He's singing Dancing Queen. Sid, are you alive?
Oh yes, I am alive. Sorry.
Oh, I thought we lost you too.
He died.
Are we
Life.
He died at the
Dancing
wheel.
Queen.
Well, now
That would have stunk.
what's
You're in the car.
Dancing Queen, young and sweet, 17.
Yeah, what's he thinking
Feel
about?
the beat on the tangerine.
Oh yeah.
The cut between this like really awkward, almost like Lynchian silence in Tina's car, and then the Dancing Queen in Sid's.
I think I accidentally said tangerine instead of tambourine, but whatever.
I did
Oh.
on purpose.
It makes it real if you're messing up the lyrics.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's having a nice drive. Is anyone else in Sid's car, or is he just kind of alone?
Yeah, I think it's just him with his thoughts.
Oh yeah, he puts on some NPR. It's like some guy talking about some species of bug that they just discovered that like eats brains.
Bro's enjoying a nice podcast. Okay, on the train, everybody is partying together. We got party rockers in the house tonight again. Phoenix and Crispy Bill, I think, fall asleep immediately. Phoenix does. He's wine drunk in the morning. They but Phoenix and Crispy Bill.
So, like, Is Crispyville his actual first name?
No,
No.
William is his first name.
Okay.
William
No,
Cooke.
yeah. Yeah, I was born.
William Bell?
What?
William
What?
Cooke.
Alexander
What?
Graham Bell.
Alexander
Bell's
William
awesome.
Bell?
Alexander
William
William
Cook?
Bell.
Are you a pirate?
Yar.
TV, maybe.
Oy.
Okay, Viper, you're kind of with, Reed Noble and Miss Faye.
Yay.
Yeah, I think you guys kind of seek each other out. Reed kind of sits into his seat, and he's obviously like physically tired, but he still has this like agitated, almost like excited energy about him. And Miss Faye settle in around him, and one of the girls like sits on the floor, like leaning her head against her sister's knee, and she kind of looks expectantly up at Reed for the crossword book.
I love Reed, man.
Reed first tries to see if he can think of a word for the cross why he can't say the word. So he just hands the magazine in a little bit of a fit.
And they all start trying to fill it out. They're like so calm and serene.
And to distract himself, he goes, "So, Miss Hypnalis, how about we get to know each other a little bit? You say you are a detective."
Oh, I'm a junior detective. I'm not an actual detective yet.
Interesting, but you seem to know what you're doing. I saw how you talked to young Sparrow.
Oh yeah, I don't know. That was crazy. We had a connection, I think. It's very sad that he's in the hospital. I hope he gets better.
I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
I hope so. I don't know. Are you like an antiques collector? Is that what you do?
Oh yes, antiques collector, book
That's
collector.
cool.
It's all about
Oh, that's cool.
reading them, reading the books, reading the antiques, learning what they
Oh,
have to tell
that's
me.
nice.
It almost
That's really smart.
relates to reading people, reading situations as well.
Like psychology?
You could say that, not as scientific as that. For
Yeah.
example, I couldn't help but see that you have a picture on your device. You with your, I would guess. Let me guess. Let's do a little deduction since I'm here with a detective for the first time in my life. I imagine that is your mother there, and
Yeah.
that girl there. I would guess she's your girlfriend. You seem to
Oh,
be
yeah.
very close. Though it is interesting that
Happy Pride.
your father's out
Happy
of the picture.
Pride!
Your father's not in the
Oh,
picture.
yeah? No, he was. He's the Casper Python we were talking about. He's in jail. Were you around when we were talking about that? Or were you doing something else? Was he there, out of character?
He was probably just spacing out,
He was spacing out.
looking
That
at
was so
the
real.
relics
He missed the
around
whole
the manor.
conversation.
Looking at antiques, he missed.
He was so excited about his little antiques. Yeah. I don't know. Have you heard of Casper Python?
I have not, but he's gonna snap his fingers and he's gonna go, "I know the answer to your vision."
Do you?
Oh yes.
Wow.
So it is obvious that
What is it?
the girl you heard in your vision knows you, and she needs your help.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
she's obviously your girlfriend.
Oh, you.
And she's asking for help because
It wasn't my girlfriend. Out of character.
No.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
she's asking
That would
for
be kind
help.
of mean.
She's asking for help because she's racked with guilt. The
Guilt
truth
about
is,
what?
she killed your father, and
My
that is the
father's not
reason.
For her to die.
My father's not dead.
I mean, do we know that for sure?
I guess not. No.
When is the last time you talked to him?
It was a couple months ago, I think. My mom talked to him more recently, though.
Well,
Yeah, your dad is definitely not dead.
we solved one mystery. Time to go arrest your girlfriend.
What? I'm pretty sure it was not my girlfriend. Like, I'm not trying to hate on you at all, but I do know what she sounds like, and I do not think that was her.
Fair enough. You would know the
It may have
voice
been-
better than anyone else.
It may have been like a classmate or something, but it wasn't someone I recognized, so that might slow us down.
That's alright. This is just trial and error after all. How about we think about our companions here? Do you know much about this Phoenix Wright?
Oh, well, he's the only one I know. I met him back when we were figuring out that my dad is like a criminal.
He said he's a pianist.
Yeah, he is. He's also a poker player. Like, I was gonna play poker against him, and then I saw a murder.
Sounds like
So that,
very interesting game.
yeah. Well, we didn't get to play, because the man was dead.
He certainly doesn't look the part for a pianist.
No, he used to be an attorney.
Hmm.
From what I've
Okay.
heard, he got
I think
disbarred.
I have solved what this mystery is with our friend here. He took a
Okay,
job.
let's.
He took a job without thinking it through. He was overly confident. He started doing a very dangerous maneuver playing the piano, and he got his hands crushed by the fallboard.
Oh man, I'm
The poor-
sorry. How does this connect to him losing his job as an attorney?
Well, the poor man lost his index finger, and he couldn't point anymore.
He couldn't. Doesn't he have his index finger?
Oh, I'm sure that's a prosthetic.
You know, I have heard of a certain prosecutor being shot and continuing to practice law.
Yeah.
She was built
Well, that
different.
prosecutor.
Yeah, the pointing finger is the most important part of a lawyer.
Yeah, she didn't lose her index finger.
Yeah. If she'd been shot in the index finger, she would have had to stop.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
yeah,
talking about
obviously.
Manfred.
Oh.
Oh, I was talking about Francisca.
I mean,
I
Manfred
remember.
took a 7 months vacation, so
True.
True. You were
Phoenix
so
usually
upset
comes
about
with 7 years of vacation.
7 years of vacation. Wow.
That's
Sounds like a fan fiction.
Yeah.
now let's move on to Bill. He seems
Yeah.
pretty calm.
He seems like a. Is he here? Is he on the train?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
asleep.
he's across
yeah.
the bar from you.
He
He's across the aisle.
seems. Is he asleep? Is he
Yeah,
for
he's
real
asleep.
asleep?
He's
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he might be more than he appears because I was in the car with him and Tina, and I think they know each other.
I was just about to say, he seems calm, but that often hides something. I think he has
Yeah, I don't know.
deep anger issues.
Ooh.
He also presents himself so poorly, like those clothes.
Wow.
And I know the reason
Yeah.
why.
A tear falls down the sleeping Bill's face.
Yeah, I think he's got more going on than he appears to.
He works at a
I can't
kitchen, right?
I can't see the pictures right now, or maybe they're not up. What does Reed wear?
Oh, he's wearing like a shirt and like a little scarf and a jacket. And,
Oh, that's cute.
and the
He's
cap.
got like an overcoat and then like a plaid shirt and then he's got like almost like a newsy cap.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Tina has trauma because I believe that.
That's beautiful.
Well, but
Something happened to her.
I haven't presented you yet with the reason of Bill's misfortune.
Yeah.
He's obviously a cook. He was cooking a
Mhm.
wild goose, and the goose ate his wallet.
Uh-huh.
In retaliation, because of his deep anger issues, Bill ate the entire goose. But obviously, he ended up losing his wallet, his funds, and his credibility.
I love the way your brain works.
Why, thank you. I love it too.
Oh my gosh. Icon. Okay. If we're brainstorming, have we thought of everyone in that? Oh, Sid. I hate him. Personally?
And why is that?
If If he calls me Vibe one more time, I'm gonna tackle him.
And Reed chuckles to himself.
What? Are
I'm
you
gonna say
supporting me
Sid
in this?
overhears that, and he's
Hi,
going to
is
make
Sid here? I
sure
thought he was
to call you
in his
guys.
own
Sid is in the car. He's not
he was
here.
in his own
Did
car.
Pant
Oh, we're not
overhear
at the
that?
hospital yet?
No,
I
we're in
thought
the
we were
train.
already there.
We're having
No,
a
they're-
chat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're on the
He
train.
he hears the
I'm gonna say
sound
that-
waves of someone hating on him.
Yes, it's
His
like
ears
it's
are
like
burning.
how every time you say fairies don't exist, one dies. He gets this like ephemeral feeling whenever someone mentions him in conversation.
Whenever someone hates on him.
every time someone hates,
Yeah.
every time someone hates on him, he gets an ABBA lyric wrong.
Every time someone hates on him, an angel gets their wings.
Oh wow.
An angel get their wings and a fairy dies.
Yeah, the fairy takes or the angel
angel
takes the
takes the
fairy's
fairy's
wings.
Fairy's wings.
Yeah.
I saw him with that fake gun. I think that was really embarrassing.
Yeah, a real man would have a real gun.
Yeah, a real man wouldn't have a gun at all.
Ooh.
True. Would use his fists, and he does a little
Yeah.
fisticuff motion.
A real man would use his honor
And his mind.
and his mind, exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
Until I reclaim the avatar, I won't have my honor.
Okay, Suko.
Dang. I kind of feel like we were just called here so that something bad could happen. Is that crazy?
That's a good idea, but I don't think we're the reason.
I don't know.
I think
well,
we're the
I feel like,
solution.
yeah, wait. What if we're both?
Ooh.
Well, like a self-fulfilling prophecy of
Yeah, exactly.
ancient Greece.
Yeah. I don't know.
Perhaps. If, n-
Is Crispy Bill just snoring away?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
but Phoenix is like waking up because he can't take Bill's snoring anymore. He's like grunting and annoyed. And Reed's gonna be like,
Hungover.
Miss Hypnalis, if you excuse me, I'll talk to our companion here and maybe get some information from him.
Oh yeah.
And he'll
Okay,
just leave you with Miss Faye doing their little crossword.
And Miss Faye and Miss Faye and Miss Faye, one of them, they're like all clustered demurely together, and one is brushing and braiding her sister's hair, but all of them kind of like shyly look over at you.
I imagine you're saying at Viper.
Yeah, Viper.
Oh, sorry. I thought they were looking at Reed.
No, they're looking at you.
I have not interacted with them at all.
No, you really haven't.
This is your chance.
What's up, party people?
That's you.
What's going on?
Hi.
Hi.
They're like,
Are you doing a crossword?
You're Viper, right? Yeah, we're.
Yeah,
doing
I'm Viper.
Yeah, hi. One of the girls goes, "I'm Leela, and these are my sisters, Layla and Lola."
Leela, Layla, Lola. Oh, I'm gonna get those mixed up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I gotta remember those.
They're like, sometimes we get ourselves wrong.
Oh,
You could just
yeah.
call them all Miss Faye, Miss Faye, and Miss
Miss
Faye.
Faye, Miss Faye, Miss Faye. I write Leela, Layla, Lola in my notebook, and then I just write Faye, Faye, Faye. I say, so, how come you guys are helping out Reed Noble?
And they're like, well, he's, you know how when you get old and then you can't really do anything on your own anymore?
Yeah.
They're like, it's kind of like turning back into a child again, almost.
Oh. But, like, do you know him personally before this?
They're like, no, Azalea sent us to go fetch him. She asked if we could help, and we brought him to the village.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's nice.
When
I'm
they
glad you
said
guys are.
turn him back into a child, you hear him laughing after playing a prank on Phoenix.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so
it's cute. I love reading novels so much.
It's so sweet.
Just out of curiosity, how do you guys feel about Azalea? Like, what kind of relationship do you have with her?
And they're like, oh well, they're like, we feel really, I guess, really bad about what happened with her mother. Like, her mother had a lot of responsibility, and that got put on Azalea when she died.
I see. That sounds. I would imagine that's not very easy.
They're like, no, it was, it was kind of terrible. Like, everyone really loved Orchid, and she was so lovely and to everyone, and now it's like, Azalea has to live up to that.
Yeah. Can you tell me anything about Orchid? Anything you know?
They're like, well, she was so sweet. She was a little almost detached from the world. Like, she was obviously incredibly intelligent and spiritually powerful, but she kind of lived in her own world. Like, she spent a long, long time working on her projects, and she rarely even like explained to people what she was working on until she'd finished them.
Oh.
They're like, so I mean, it's terrible about what happened to Sparrow. It's almost similar to what happened to Orchid, that it's just like using Fey magic is dangerous and that it can have unexpected effects. They're like, everything
seems
she
like-
did was kind of experimental.
It seems like she must have been pretty powerful. I mean, if everyone, like, not even like spiritual people, are getting visions and stuff.
They're like, she was incredibly powerful, and it wasn't even like spirit channeling, like power that she held within herself. It was like she harnessed the energy of the world around her.
That's interesting. I feel like I need to learn more about spirit channeling for this to work.
They're like, "Ooh, would you like a pamphlet?"
Sure, I would love a pamphlet. Yeah.
They give you a pamphlet about Fey Village and like the techniques and stuff they have.
Okay, I wanna skim through the pamphlet. Does anything catch my eye?
It's pretty. It gives you like a rundown of like how spirit channeling works and that kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah. Does it explain why Phoenix has been calling up Mia?
Yeah.
Okay, that's something. All right. Yeah, I definitely feel like spirit channeling is gonna be important, or at least just like the spirit realm.
So you guys are having this nice conversation. Phoenix is awake now, and Crispy Bill is still asleep, but inside his mind, like deep in the recesses of his brain, he's having this dream. Like, he's had a very like upsetting and agitating day, and in his mind, like he's having this dream where he's like at the fry shop, and he's really, so Crispy Bill, you're like really focused on like frying up this fillet, frying up this whatever, and like your boss is on your back, like constantly just nagging you, and you're like, the tickets are piling up, and you're feeling totally out of control, and like you're the only person working, and your boss isn't even doing anything. He's just telling you what to do, except your boss, he doesn't have his own voice. He has Tina's voice, as he tells you, like, you have to be frying faster, you have to be doing a better job, you have to be getting more orders out, as you're like dropping these like gross, like greasy, dripping patties into the oil and watching them fry, and then like setting them, and they're like soggy with grease onto these paper plates, and it's like meal after meal, and then she kind of turns into your mother, and you look up, and all the order tickets that are on the line are your mother's medical bills, and like you're pulling them down off the line, but it's like you're totally overwhelmed, and there's no way you can pay all of these. And then you look down, and you've burned the food that's in the fryer in front of you, and you're gonna have to like take it out and make a new one and get even further behind. And then at the door you hear pa 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 pa, and the guy says, "Police, open up!" And you're dragged away in handcuffs, and you're arrested and thrown into a jail cell for like burning this food and getting behind on all these tickets. And then you wake up and you're drenched in sweat.
But he quickly regains his composure because this nightmare, it isn't anything new. It's worse than usual, definitely, but it's been like this for God knows how long. Just didn't expect it to happen on the train. All he can really do is just kind of put his head in his hands and try to forget. That's it. Just try to forget all about his problems, since they're not going to go anywhere and they're not going to disappear. So the quicker he forgets about everything.
So he wakes up and he puts his head in his hands, and the train is you're pulling up to the station, so you guys are about to like get up and get off the train, and you can go regroup together at the hospital. So you all you join up outside the hospital. How are you guys feeling? Obviously, Miss Faye, and Viper are having a nice little time. Phoenix and Reed are kind of making friends. Sid is partying. But I think the two like tensions that are running the highest are Crispy Bill and Tina for sure. And as you guys are like you're meeting up at the hospital, and Crispy Bill, like you're walking, and Tina kind of does this thing where she like intentionally steps in your way and not quite like trips you, but she bumps you a little bit.
Shoulder check.
Whoopsie doodle.
What? What? Just what is it?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Just leave me alone, or don't bother to talk to me at all.
Alright.
God, what went wrong? Seriously, look at you. How do you look at yourself in the mirror and feel happy or feel proud?
Don't give me the look in the mirror shit, alright? That's not a war you can win.
I've already lost this goddamn war, Tina. What do you want me to do, huh? Just sit here and take your crap? I'm sick of it. I thought you'd be better by now, but you're just the same loser. Crap. Yeah,
I can't believe the fucking words coming out of your mouth, being the fucking individual that you are. And you won't even give me a fucking straight answer when I ask you, fucking bleeding it out of you, who the fuck are you? To me. You can't say shit.
At least
Don't
I
ask me.
know I'm worthless. You still think you're better than everyone else, and you can use your power to beat the crap out of people.
Yeah, well, doing me fine. You're the one fucking wallowing in it.
You just really don't know how sick and twisted your mind is, do you? You still think that you're good and you're doing the right thing.
Look. Good, bad. It's bullshit. All I know is you fucking annoying me. This fucking puerile bullshit. And you won't even give me a fucking straight answer. And you... Then fucking
Well,
mystical wavings, oh, the soul, or whatever the fuck you're talking about.
okay. Listen here, Tina, whatever the hell your surname is. I'm trying to forget, can't even say it. Long, stupid name. We have history, okay? And you're not going to get a straight answer right now, but just can you not even think back to any important event in your life? Anything? Maybe what happened in the police force?
What happened to the police force?
Any old colleagues of yours?
I try not to fucking pay attention to that bullshit.
And Tina, as he says that, can you remember back to any important moment in the police force? You remember where you know him from, seeing this like anger and more energy come back into him. He looks completely different. Like he's ground out his facial hair, he's put on weight, but you can remember like his voice. You remember it. This isn't just Crispy Bill. This is Detective William Cooke.
Motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Now it makes sense. Alright.
Now you remember me. Now you decide to remember me. Says a lot about yourself.
Hey. I don't think that's an indictment against my memory. Maybe an indictment against your memorability.
All you are is cruel. That's it. I thought you'd be different. I thought after what happened, you would have changed. You would have grown as a person to become better, become top of the force, to be what I aspired to be. But you're worse off than before I met you.
What the fuck are you getting mad at me for this fucking projectory bullshit? Look, dumbasses like you, and they fucking stick the shit out. They get fucking cut down. Look at you. Jesus, like, the fuck
You-
happened?
You did this to me.
And
Yeah.
Tina, as shameful as it is, you don't know what you did to him. You can't remember.
Look, alright. Go home. Clip your fucking fry, cook and shit. I don't give a fuck, alright? I know how this thing is. It's not for everybody. I guess it wasn't for you. Whatever.
I have nothing more to say to you. Whore.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, you heard me right, Tina. I think you're a no good, backstabbing, lying little whore.
I think
I'm
you're a fat
mad.
fucking
Oh.
slob who couldn't fucking do anything right in his life. So there. We're even, ain't we?
I only did the right thing, that's why I'm here.
Well, you fucking got your shit cooked, I guess. Look at all the good it did, yeah?
At least I'm still better off than you.
Yeah.
At least I can live my life knowing that I did the right thing for once.
Yeah, tastes great, huh? Tastes great with your fucking fat fucking face. Get out of my way.
I think, I think I might just have to walk away from that one, or just cold heart, just cold stare, Tina. Look at disgust.
I think you might have lost that one.
Looking
I'm
at
sorry.
her
How
like
many? Was anyone around when this happened?
You guys are nearby.
I imagine we all saw the
Yeah, you're watching.
Did I hear that?
eating popcorn.
I heard him
Yeah.
say that Tina achieved what he wanted to be.
Huh?
You know, when he was
Are you
like,
asking in character?
no.
Okay, what's your question?
I'm asking, did I hear him say all that stuff about what sounded like he wanted to be a detective?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
He was
awesome.
a detective. He might
He
still
was?
be a detective.
He was? Did I know this?
No, he just said that.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to keep up.
Yeah, the lore.
The lore. You guys
Crispy lore.
had crispy lore.
lore.
Crispy lore. You guys head into the hospital, and you ask for Shell Summers, and the lady at the front desk is like, okay, can I get a list of names of the visitors, please?
I imagine we're all looking at Tina to go first.
Looking at Tina.
Yeah.
Well, alright.
You're the detective and you're the person that knows her.
Yeah, sure. Are you gonna come up with me to this shit, or are you all gonna go see the kid first? What's going on?
I'm kind of curious.
Alright. So it's me, detective. I give him my badge. Um,
Um,
the
okay.
kid's with me. She's a junior detective. I don't know. I don't know about the rest of them. What about the rest of you?
Um,
Could this old man visit her poor granddaughter?
Is he just lying?
is he just lying?
He's
So,
lying.
he's
Awesome.
so.
I love that.
So he's so lying, and she's like, okay, and what about the rest of you? Because you still have Miss Faye, Miss Faye, Miss Faye, and Crispy Bill and Sid.
They're here to see somebody else. That's their business.
No, we're also
Wow.
here to see Sparrow. I'm sorry.
This group is going to see Shell Summers, so.
Oh, then my group is gonna see Sparrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Um,
you sort that out with her. Yeah. Well,
so we'll do Shell first. And so she calls a nurse who leads you into the doorway, a darkened room, and speaks in that softened voice that people reserve for children and the very elderly and the very sick. And she said, "Here's see you, Grandpa's." And you guys are led into the room here. Tina, you knew Coco a long time ago. She's about the same age as you, but she's
Right.
looking bad, worse for wear. Her hair is already starting to gray. She's frail and sickly, and she looks tired and miserable. And hazy.
Jesus.
And
It said in the things I found she'd been here for a while, hadn't it?
and she's like, "Grandpa, are you there? What happened to your hair?"
Oh, my poor Shell. And he goes in to hug her.
Whoa!
You want to roll charm and see if
He
this works?
committed.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's see. What's the DC?
DC 5.
Okay, let's see. What do I roll? A D8.
Oh,
Just what I needed.
it worked, and she's like, "Grandpa Summers."
How you faring, my dear girl?
She's like, "Great." She's like, who are these?"
Oh, these young ladies, they help me here. They're detectives. I think one of them knows you.
She opens her eyes and she sees you, Tina, and there's kind of like a pang of like your own mortality. And she looks at you and she's like, "Tina, you're here to visit me?"
Yeah. Been a while, huh?
Yeah, a long time.
Are you? I ain't seen you in years. What the fuck happened?
Like, I mean, like I got, like I've had cancer on and off, but they don't think I'm gonna make it.
Right. Right. Yeah, boy.
Reed like holds her hand and like squeezes it a little bit.
Oh, she starts crying.
This poor girl. I'm sorry, she's an adult.
She's a grown woman.
For some reason, the when I heard kids and elderly and very sick, my mind went, kid.
Kid.
You're never too old to be a girl.
Yeah, you're right. If you have that mindset.
True.
Yeah.
Man, I was gonna ask Tina how she knew her, but this is really sad.
This is sad.
We went. It was years ago. We went to school together.
Oh, okay.
Um.
Can I ask out of character what was in the vision? What was in Tina's vision?
Gumshoe said
Yeah, I
their
could also.
shared acquaintance is in the hospital, and she has information that Tina.
Yeah.
Alright, shared acquaintance.
You and her and Gumshoe were at the same high school.
Right.
You're all the same age, which I think is
Yeah, Shell, you remember, you remember that dope, from high school, Dick Gumshoe, yeah?
And she smiles a little bit, and she's, yeah, I mean, yeah, I remember.
Well, how the hell do you sell this rationally? Me and him, we work together and stuff. I was talking to him about a thing with a case, and he said you might, know something about some things.
And she's like, well, I mean, yeah, you're both detectives now.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Well, let's see, what was this? I mean, the way he said to me, it was something about a case, and, let's see, I don't remember I don't remember, because there's obviously there's Tina's, like, case lead, but then there's this new stuff we've got to deal with. I don't know which to bring up first. I mean, I don't know what she would know about any of this stuff.
Yeah, how do you want to approach this?
Hang on.
Tina died in real life.
Tina!
Fruit died.
Oh no!
No.
How are we gonna keep the story going now?
Well, she could be channeled. Finally, Miss Faye will be useful.
We couldn't use them to channel Mia, or
We could do both at once. We have enough.
you're right. We do have 3.
Oh, brutal. Anyway. All right. So I need to ask her about one of these cases. I might as well dangle information, just see what I can get. What the fuck's her name? I forget already.
Azalea?
No.
Oh, okay.
He forgot about Azalea.
You think she might know her? I don't know.
Orchid?
Up to you.
It's like, yeah. So I'm doing a couple things right now. I mean, you know how Gumshoe is. He didn't really give me all the pertinent information. Some things never change, eh?
And she's like, yeah, tell me about it.
Right, so, yeah, I'm looking through a couple of things right now. You ever been up to that place in the, in the foothills with the village? I looked at Viper, like, genuinely, what's the village called?
Right?
Yeah, that place.
She's like, no, what? No.
Alright. Right, so, Well, if you don't know anything about that, then you don't know anything about that. But yeah. So I got this old case of mine. This fella a couple of years ago. He disappeared, and I was kind of lost for a while, but figured he might be alive. So
She's like, you're asking me about this? What's
well,
his name?
his name's Gonzalo Dorsa. You know anyone like that?
She sits up a little bit for the first time, and she looks around at the group of people in the room, and she says, "But you're all, I mean, you're cops."
Well, yeah.
She's like, "Oh, snitches get stitches, right?"
Uh, Shall even a gang?
What? No, I'm in the hospital.
No, yeah, right, fucking, yeah, snitches get stitches, but you know, if you, it's just, you know, this guy, he went missing. I don't know. You know, he has his friends and his family are out there. They're worried about him. I mean, if you don't know nothing, you don't know nothing. But if you know something,
And she's like, I mean, people are willing to trust dying people with their secrets.
Oh.
yeah.
And she kind of takes your hand in both of her hands, and she says, you're gonna get him in trouble.
What, Gonzalo? No, he's missing. You know, I want to find him. I want to help the guy.
And she's like, no. She's like, it doesn't feel right to. She's like, this, I mean, you wanna give me a charm? See if you can
Oh boy.
get some information out of her.
All right. Worst. You're the worst I am. Okay, four. Okay.
Close.
I'm being thrown a singular bone.
What?
Oh, Nelly. That's 8.
8?
No, that's the wrong die. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Roll that back.
10. No, 10.
10. Okay. She says,
For a D4, that's immaculate.
that's immaculate. She says, I mean, I never met him. He just.
You never met him. You met someone who talked about him?
She's like, she didn't know much. I mean, I was in a book club before they admitted me here. She was one of a few people I who continued to visit me. She says his Newt is his new name.
His new name? What are you talking about?
He's out there. He's right. He has a wife.
I think if I would see for the very first time, there's this strange, shocked, startled pallor on Tina's face at this news.
Oh. No.
This,
I'm standing in the corner and I just have this gobsmacked expression on my face. Like I have no filter. I'm just like, oh.
wait. What do you mean he sat there? Who did you know? You knew a friend of his, or?
She's like his wife. He married her in the last few years.
Oh, not last few years. All right. What? Fucking, I gotta talk to her. What's her name?
And she's like, "Oh, no, it, that doesn't feel right."
I
She's
mean,
like,
doesn't feel.
she's like,
Michelle, there's a police investigation into this guy. I spent years looking for him. And he's just telling me he's sitting somewhere with his wife in a book club.
she's like, I can't. She's like, I shouldn't.
You gotta tell me this. This is a police case. I gotta. I mean,
She's like, I don't. She's like, I couldn't.
nobody's gonna know it was you. I mean, if his wife's in a book club, he's hardly fucking hiding under a rock.
She's like, I mean, I don't. She's like, I give you phone number, but I mean, I doubt she'd come forward about it if she hasn't already. I mean, she must know the police are looking.
Yeah, yeah. Phone number's fine. Just just say it. I'll write it down. I'll write it down.
So she does. She actually, she gives you the phone number, and she's like, here. She's like, please don't get them into trouble.
Yeah, they'll be all right. Don't worry about it.
She's like, her name's Alma.
Right.
She's like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
She's like, come back and visit again sometime.
Yeah. Sure. Hey, they said you've been here a little while. Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I mean, been in and out for a while, but
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll come by when I get some time. Yeah.
she's like, I really do appreciate it, even if just.
Well, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's all right. Hey, I got other stuff that schedule. All right, you keep all right. Yeah.
She's like, I'll do the best I can. She's like,
Yeah.
do the things you told yourself you'd never do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, sure.
And we also have people checking on Sparrow. He's still unconscious. I assume Azalea is also going to show up here at some point. Are you guys? You just want to talk to the doctor, see what you can find out because you can't talk to Sparrow yet?
Yes.
So you've got Miss Faye and Miss Faye and Miss Faye with you. We've got Crispy Bill, Sid, and Miss Faye and Miss Faye and Miss Faye. Oh, and Phoenix is with you. I think the three Miss Fays are crying again. So you talk to the doctor, and he seems a bit baffled. I don't know. Doesn't seem to have any kind of physical injury. We'll do some tests on his heart to see if it was stress there, but we don't have any information as to why that or why he stopped breathing.
Well, is he in stable condition, or is he gonna be okay?
He's like, right now we have him on like life support by the machines. We'll take him off that, and he'll be. If he wakes up, he seems like he should be fine physically.
Like, have you ran like any tests on the insides yet, or are we just going that he collapsed? We don't know why. He might die.
He's like, none of the tests found revealed anything useful. We'll keep looking. And I think Miss Faye and Miss Faye and Miss Faye are probably going in there to kind of like hold Sparrow's hand and like brush his hair, but nice to him. Other people can come down and try and see him or talk to the doctor. Viper, you can
Oh yeah.
read and Peanut.
I want to try. I have an emotional connection with him.
You do. You have a special connection with. Okay, what do you want to try?
I don't know.
Punching?
No. Um. Can I just like hold his hand or something?
Yeah. It's possible he can hear you. He looks so. Viper?
Sorry, you totally cut out. If you said something,
I said he looks
I
like
didn't
he's
hear.
asleep. Like.
Oh. I guess. I say to him, I know you probably something terrible probably happened to you with that mirror. I don't know what happened. I don't think anybody knows. But
Sussy mirror.
if you Sussy mirror, if you can hear this, it would be really great to have you back, and I think you would be a great help, but I would just, I'd like to see you again too. I barely got to know you, and I think it's terrible this happened.
And I rolled my charm.
What?
And I rolled so well on my charm check.
I rolled so well. I exploded twice, Sparrow.
You have to wake up. I exploded twice.
Nothing?
He doesn't. He's still.
Well, that's too
I'm-
bad.
Again, it's possible he can hear you and he's not able to.
Okay. Well, either way, even if you don't wake up in time, I'm gonna figure this mystery out for you. I'm gonna try and find your mom. Maybe by the time you wake up, I'll have found your mom. That'd be nice. But we're gonna figure this out.
That's beautiful. Are people physically back at their computers? Are we?
Hello. Yes, I'm back.
Max?
You bet. Wait, did people go somewhere?
Max? Okay. He might.
Wait. Where's Max?
He doesn't.
He gave up on us?
Yeah, he went on a little adventure.
Sorry, I had to do like pin the tail on my donkey. No, no joke. Like they were doing it like right behind me in the room for some reason. Like,
What?
they got me up. Yeah.
Terrible.
Goodness me.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap us, but if Max is here, he can't even end the. We're stuck.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Go
Okay,
wild.
We do actually. Do we want to decide what our next move is?
I feel like we need. I would love to talk to Casper, but I feel like we need more information to ask him about.
Casper Python.
Casper Python.
Casper Python.
He's so evil.
He's a
Also, I don't think you can just like visit anyone just
he's my-
willy nilly. Like I
You
feel like
can't
you need
visit
to
your
have.
relatives?
Yeah, in jail.
I thought you could like visit something. You could do something.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there'll probably be some paperwork to do.
Max, we're talking about what we're gonna do on our next move. We're about to wrap up.
Well, maybe we should get on that.
He is your dad.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
sure you get like a monthly visit or something.
So you guys
Getting
already talked to
upkeep
both
on our paper.
Shell and Sparrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And everyone's living in the hospital by now?
Yeah, Shell snitched a little bit. Fruit, you want to recap what we learned from Shell?
See if I remember.
Memory exercise.
So, according to Shell, she's in a book club with a woman who is apparently the wife of the missing man that Tina's looking for, who's just apparently just around, and
He's chilling, I guess.
he got a new name. His name's Newt. Name of Newt.
Newt. Name of Newt.
Name of Newt.
And his and I got a phone number for his wife.
And did you learn anything from Sparrow?
He's unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah.
And his condition?
Unconscious.
Okay.
Doctors can't find anything physically wrong, but they're still like looking.
Do you want to have a short scene with Reed and Shell before he gets back with the group?
Yeah, with Grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me bring Shell back.
So how's Shell holding on right now? How's she looking?
As Tina leaves, I think she's brightened up a little bit at having company, especially having unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, thank you for visiting me.
Oh, it's nothing. How could I not visit my dear Shell?
She's like, I thought you were out of the country with Grandma.
Oh yes, she got busy with some chores, but I just couldn't. I needed to see you again. And the detective started asking, and I thought you needed me, and I'm glad I'm here.
And she's like, I'm glad you're here too. She's like, why did you come with a bunch of detectives?
I just happened upon them on the hall entering the hospital. They said that I heard them asking for you, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let my little girl talking to some random people without me there.
She's like, what happened to your hair? It's so long.
And he like gives her a little wink. It's a wig.
And she's like, well, you look, mine's a wig too. I mean, you look good.
I thought we could twin.
And she's like, yeah, I had. She's like, do you like it? She's like, I had the hair that I lost previously when I shaved my head. I had it made into a wig.
He gives her a little smile. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
Does he ask her anything before he rejoins the others?
Is there anything you want me to tell Grandma?
She's like, yeah, tell her I love her and thank you for flowers she sent.
We both know that. How much you love all of us, and you better know how much we all love you.
And she's like, yeah, your voice sounds so weird today.
Sorry,
He's got a cold.
I got a little bit of a cold.
She's like, yeah, I felt that.
Oh, hopefully I'm not spreading it to you.
And she's like, okay, thank you.
And he'll like give her a little kiss on the back of the hand.
Oh. Okay, that's where we will wrap up for now.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Next week, 2 weeks from now, the 6th, I may have like 4th of July business going on, but I will be sure to.
My birthday, I get 10 tokens.
His birthday, he gets.
Wait. Why would you have 4th of July stuff going on the 6th of July?
Because we'll be traveling to like have family reunion, so we may still.
Oh, okay. I see.
I'm sorry, Leo, but the birthday is a whole week.
Yeah, it's a week-long birthday celebration. 10 adversity tokens a day.
Yeah.
It'll be
I think
60 by
that's
Saturday.
I'll allow you to have a week-long birthday with all of the fucking effort you put into your D&D character for my campaign. Oh my god.
Week-long birthday when?
We're playing like it's like kind of like think like Turnabout Big Top, but like in the 1860s with magic.
I don't want to think about Turnabout Big Top.
Yes, you do.
But by the way, do we want to say any closing words before I end the recording?
Bye.
GG.
GG.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, well
GG.
done.
Hooray!